we'll paint this side, and then we'll flip it over and mask the other side, because we can paint that side. I don't care if overspray gets on the wheel on the inside. I just want silver on this side, that's all. Paint somewhere we don't get wet. See the fastest wheel painting job ever? Ah, don't you want to see? Did it? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's do it. This is what's it called? Direct to metal paint. I'm going to mix it all up. Why not? Red paint will come off or not. Might. I have another one there, don't I? Where's my mask at? In the room? Grab a mask, something to do. Because I love you. Harold, do you want to spray a gray on your truck? Okay. No, he says no. I'd spray your wheels again. Them look good. Stick on chrome. You making fun of my chrome, boys. Alrighty, welcome back. We're back at it, and I'm your man, Bad Chad, and Queen Jolene's on the camera. We've got some wheels out here. We've got them sprayed silver. We've got the red on. We got the blue on. We've got it uncovered. As you can take notice, the chrome bumper hasn't fallen off yet. As you look at the truck, we've got it blue, red, and we got some white. A lot of people have been saying it's going to be an American truck. I enjoy Americans, no doubt in my mind, but this is going to be a Fina truck. If you look at this color blue and the red and the white, that would be the color of Fina. Fina's our dog, and that's what we're going with. But on this video here, I'm going to put on the running boards, and I'm going to put on a wheel, and I'm going to put on a stack, and we'll give you a little visual of what's going on. Also, you watched me paint the red. You watched us roll it first, and then you watched us paint it. Let's stop and think about it for a second. We had fiberglass and we had filler all on the edge where the exhaust pipe was. Well, in order to make that good for painting, you would want to prime it and then sand it. Well, we didn't do that. We didn't want to spend the money on primer. We just spent some money on some fairly reasonable paint. Let's face it, this build is a budget build. We are building it. I'll tell you how I'm building it. If I was in 1950 or 1940 and I had a race car and I wanted to haul my car to the racetrack, this truck that hauled the car to the track would not have to be perfect. I think that nowadays everybody thinks that everything has to be perfect and everything has to go this way or that way or this way or that way. Not for me. When I build something, I build it my way. And what I've done here, I've taken myself back to the 40s and the 50s, and I'm thinking of building a truck that would carry the race car that we had painted with a brush because of the money situation. And I'm having a lot of fun with it. But as we rolled the red paint on the body fill and the fiberglass where it went come together, that gave me some material in there. So when I come along and sprayed it, I had some paint and some stuff to material to cover the scratches and the pinholes and all that stuff. If I come along with the paint and just sprayed it, it would not have got the pinholes. It would have not got in the scratches. It would not have got that. So we got smart and we rolled it first, give it some texture, and now we've got no pinholes showing and that sort of stuff. The scratch marks are covered up. That sort of stuff, and that's why we're using what we're using. Some people get mixed up and think I'm going for a 100% restoration here. No, we are not. In the end, when this truck is finished with the race car in the back, I would make you smile how much money we have into it. And the reason being is because I've done it reasonable, and I've done it reasonable, the whole thing. We have not gone overboard on this thing. We are having fun. And when you build something, make sure, or you don't have to make sure, when you build something, do it your way. And that's what I do, and that's what I'm going to always do. But also, I like to take myself where I'm at, like where I'm going, where it's coming from with the car, race car, and the truck. This would fit in perfectly back then, and some people get it and some people don't. You don't have to get it, as long as you keep coming back and watching us having fun. But I'm going to try to put on a running board, a stack, and a wheel. I can show you what it looks like. Before I done the wheel, we painted the wheel inside and out. We blacked it out inside there so the hubs look good inside. All that looks good. That's what we've done. So let's go for it. I got to take a drill. I got to get to work. That's what I got to do. I got to stop my talking. But we are having a tremendous amount of fun with this. And let's think about it. We are just taking our race car one step further, and we are building a hauler for it. When we were down to Pine Tree, we seen a nice hauler, or a nice truck. It was a 57 International, I think it was, hauling a trailer with their car in the back, and it looked really, really, really nice. And basically, we're just stepping it up a little bit and building ourselves a hauler to go with it. And I have to thank Doug Stoddart for these glasses. I've never worn them yet because I'm scared of grinding, and they're kind of small, but they're good for putting things together. And that's what I'm going to do. Just some filler in there where I filled the bottom of that out just to make it smooth. Did not primer any of this, did not primer any of the filler work that we done to it. We just put them on, or put a little bit of rolled little paint over top of it. That took away some scratches and some pinholes, and that was allowing us to get it to look better than if we used no primer, basically. Now, I'm probably gonna end up doing some scratching here, I see. Maybe not, we'll see. See how it goes. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Alrighty. Not bad at all. I'm going to take a look underneath and see what's going on. When I took them all off, I put them in my bolts in a bag. And that's what I did. I put my bolts in a bag. Now that has to go in a lot further in the back. And this fender has to do something. It's not looking like it's fitting the best right at the present moment. We're going to get some scratches, but that's part of the game. And we can touch it up because we're not that fancy. Jolene's fancy, but I'm not. Ooh, see if we can get one in there. This is where it gets rough when you're putting stuff back together and it's painted. There we go. I got a bolt or a nut and a washer. See how quick I can do this? It's generally not how quick you can do it, but for me, sometimes it is because I like to get it done, and I find the quicker that you do it, the happier I am. And the quicker you do it tells you how good you are, does it not? Let's face it. Let's face it. The quicker you get it done tells me how good you are. If I had someone working for me and they could really get it done in a certain amount of time, fill a cart really quick, I was thinking, wow, you're good. That's what I would think, wouldn't it? Or that's generally what goes on. Now, it's not going on bad. Got a little, yeah, it's good paint. It's good paint, good reasonable stuff, you know, for what we're doing. Got one there. Should just dump them out, but I'll dump them out. We should have a good visual going on here in a second or two. And one there. What's going on here? It's got to go in. One there. That looks good. We need a nut and washer every one of them. Ooh. Put my hand down on it. The washers have got a little rubber ring on them, which holds them on the bolt nice. These nuts and bolts I got from a building, that a Quonset building that you put up, the metal buildings that you put up, and they have the rubber and steel washer on them. If you know anybody that's putting them buildings up, they generally get more bolts than they use, and they're fantastic. I'm going to have to go underneath. I've got underneath the running board looking good. I got some of the undercarriage blacked out, but I'm going to have to go along and finish a lot of it and make it look really good. Yeah, we can tighten all those up with Yep. This is the colors of the FINA emblem, and it stands for Finest in North America. It stands for Finest in North America. What is here? And put a couple in this plot here. It's a beautiful day here in Nova Scotia today. Absolutely gorgeous. Jolene looks amazing today. She woke up at 7 looking like a 10, boys. Always. How do I know this? I see her. And she's smart as a whip too. Smart as a whip. You know, sometimes that's the most attractive thing, sometimes, that she's so smart. I think about it sometimes. You know, if it wasn't for her filming and showing the world what I do and how I do it and whatever, I'd just be doing this full time and no one would even know the difference. But with Jolene around, you all get to watch and partake in some of the fun that I have, and it's all fun. Or I try to make it fun. Learned that from Jim, because Jim said if you're not having fun, you might as well stop. You know, keep things in perspective, I guess. That was not going on the grate. Okay. I've got them all in. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some air and I'm going to go. I'm going to go for it. And then we'll put a wheel on. That went well. That went well. I think the running boards were on before. Now, I'm just going to take a look here. Finest in North America. Red, white, and blue. Jeez, that almost took me out. Rattled my teeth. All right. We can't stop there, though. Baby likes it, she said. She liked it. Makes her laugh. As long as I can make you laugh, sweetheart, I love you. I love you. I'm going to go with that, take a look at it, see what's going on there. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Just hit a little bit more. Reason I hit the center one, because I'm hoping that it would draw it in the center first and draw this one out and draw that one where it's going, but we're all good. We're all good. Alrighty. Awesome. I didn't even scratch it, I don't think. Just gonna get out and take a look for a second. Finest in North America. This little ratchet's nice. Yeah. Awesome. Alrighty. Let's go for a wheel. See how much we can get done. That looks good. That looks good. Looks good. Alrighty, let's put a wheel on. These wheels are super heavy, man, super heavy. I gotta peel the tape off the back yet. Painted both sides. And the reason being I painted both sides, I don't know if Jim would like to see that or not. I was gonna save that tape for him, but the reason we painted both sides, because when you look through the wheel, you could see the back side of the rim. The wheel nuts are not painted. I thought about the wheel nuts getting painted. We've got a jack underneath there. We've got 2 jack stands underneath there just in case. The wheel nuts are not painted because I'd end up burning them off, putting it back on. And what I'm thinking is we'll paint them after with the brush. We just blacked that out with a rocker guard just to give it a black piece. That's all we did underneath there. Yeah. Alrighty. On this truck, this got left-hand threads, so I'll have to remember that. So in order to tighten this, I turn them to the left. Lefty's loosey, righty's tighty, but on this side, it's not that way. Alrighty. Don't want to bang it. And Jolene's put stuff on the Facebook page other than the YouTube page. She's got some content that she puts on the Facebook page if you want to take a look there. Not sure what they were thinking when they were doing this thing, but I guess it doesn't matter. As long as you know when you're taking them off and putting them on, that's all that really matters. Sometimes I've done it on the old Dodge car, is not know what's going on, doing what I'm doing, and then end up whacking the things on so tight that I want to get it centered there somewhat before I take and nail it to her. That's tight enough. Yeah, right. So that gives it a nice look inside there. We got to do some painting on the back. Jolene's going to do that. Oh, wrong way. Wrong way. Did it again. I'm just going to put that back where it was. Nope. What am I doing? Not doing the right thing. I put it to you that way. I want to get that wheel on there right. There we go. Hoping that we get her lined up now. Wrong way. Want to mark up our wheels. We'll touch them up with a little brush. Should be fine. Little fingerprint there. We'll touch them up. The wheels look good. Jolene's gonna have to touch the nuts up. I'm gonna stand back and take a look myself, if you don't mind. I didn't think you did. Running board on, wheel on, going for a stack. Look out for the mirror. All right, we got a stack here. On the stack, I don't know if anybody's seen when I welded the bolts on, I put a washer so the rubber is away from the exhaust. So there's a space in between there, so that rubber's not going to get hot. Some people were saying, oh, it's going to burn or whatever, but no, it's going to be okay. I've never put these, I had the back on before am I going to be able to do that now? Woohoo, look at that. Just got it. Haha. Didn't think I was going to get that on there. Didn't think I was going to get that on there. So we just got to put a nut and a washer on, hold it in place. Then we're going to stand back and take a look. I was hoping that that was going to be okay, but I did not know until I put the piece on, if you know what I'm trying to say. I can't, sometimes you have to go backwards in order to go frontwards. And when I put that back piece on the box part, I did not know if the exhaust pipe was going on or not, but I went for it. I thought it would. Alrighty. I don't want that hanging out, that little sticker. I want to get out and take a look at it myself. Jolene's got a little brush. See a little there, I put a little more silver on that edge there. We're gonna paint those. So we'll touch it up wherever we need to touch it up. Hit it there with a socket. We'll have to touch that up. Ooh, that looks good. Come take a look. You can see the stack running up the back. It's not obnoxious because the truck is not, well, I say obnoxious, but it's not running up the back. It's good. I like it. So basically what's going on now, I'm changing my mind all the time. And what I mean by changing my mind, the truck to me with the colors that are on it is sort of, I said it to Jolene earlier, it's kind of cheesy a little bit, you know what I mean, with the colors like that red and the blue together, but it's the Fina colors. The visor might go back on. You can write on this video whether you think it should or it shouldn't. That would be a good comment. But I like the front bumper on it. I'm happy with the color of the wheels. Jolene picked out the wheels. She said go silver. I'm happy with the exhaust. I don't need a great big exhaust pipe to go up over that with a big turn on. I didn't want that. I just wanted something to make it look like it was a bigger truck. I still got to put on the other running board. I got to put on the other front wheel. I have to take off the back wheels and get those painted up. Jolene is going to paint this stuff. She's going to paint a stripe down through the middle of the hood. And basically we're trying to finish it up right in front of your very eyes, but it's coming. And that's, you know, basically, we are building this truck to haul Jolene's race car and nothing but. If I pull something else on the back of it, it's because I needed it and I wanted to use it to do that. But we are building it as if we were in the time of the race car and we were taking it to the track. And just think about it. We went to Pine Tree and that was our very first time. I know there's a bunch of races out there with the flatheads and all that sort of stuff, but I really never seen anybody there with a car hauler that hauled their car, that looked like their car, that really was flashy. So this is what I'm thinking. If we were pulled in the 1940s or 1950s and Jolene was racing the car, what can I say? How good would she look coming in the racetrack with the truck, with chrome pipes on it, chrome grill on it, stars all over it, with the Fina emblem on it, with the race car on the back, when no one else had one. Basically, you look good, you feel good, you are good. Like, comment, share, come on back, subscribe, ring my bell. We are having fun, and we are just taking the flathead racing just one step further by building her a car hauler. And we're having fun doing it. Have a good one. See you tomorrow.